all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and tonight, whenever you're watching this, we had the return of one of the best wrestlers in the world. Undisputedly one of the best. A man that I thought was on his way to be all elite. And then a certain Vincent Kennedy McMahon decided to leave and everything changed. If you still don't believe the Triple H effect is real, if you still believe that the AEW has all the momentum in the world, I think tonight might have proved you wrong. I love AEW. I think AEW is a great wrestling company. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to love it and support it. But it's clear that the momentum has shifted in favor of WWE. Every show has been a sellout. I've seen the numbers in terms of the ratings, in terms of the merchandise sales. Everything is up. And it's crazy how things were looking just a year ago. Just a year ago, I shit you not, AEW was the one selling out arenas, selling out stadiums, and WWE was barely able to get half of the arena. Barely. And this was with Brock Lesnar and Becky Lynch. Understand me when I tell you, they were struggling. WWE was struggling a year ago. Also keep this in mind, this was when Bruce and Vince were taking over, no pun intended. They were like completely just confiscating all the good things about their show. They took over NXT, and NXT 2.0 has not come anywhere close to being as good as NXT Black and Gold, which is basically Raw and SmackDown now, which I love. And it's crazy to think that through all that bullshit, all that time, people were saying that NXT Black and Gold could never draw. NXT Black and Gold would never work on the main roster. Well, seems to be working to me. Because it's basically NXT Black and Gold that we're watching on Raw and SmackDown every single week. But with the return of Johnny Gargano and the return of old school NXT Kevin Owens, bro, we're really about to see. We are about to finally see if this could work. Hey, maybe a year from now, people will get sick of it and this will just not work out. And then we can finally say, okay, we gave it a shot. Vince McMahon knew exactly what he was doing. Let's bring him back. Although we can't because he's probably going to jail. But now we'll finally be able to see once and for all if NXT could work. So far, so good. Ratings have been up. They've sold out basically every single arena that they've been in. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for both shows, AEW and WWE. I'm not going to be biased towards either one of them because both of them are killing it right now. Are they perfect? No. I think both shows have their issues. WWE's clearly is starting over. They have to rebuild their entire roster because we have a ton of wrestlers that have no characters and no stories. They're all great inside the ring for the most part, but no one cares about them because they have no character and no story. And as much as you guys want to tell me that they're great, you only say that because you watch them all the time. I know they're great. I watch them on NXT as much as you do, but not everyone watches them all the time. What about them is able to grow an audience? Think about what we have to do to draw in more fans. See, people like me, I've been watching for 20 plus years now. I'm not going nowhere. They got me. But what are they doing to draw in a new viewer, a new audience member? We don't have them characters yet. Yet. We will get them one day. It's coming. But that's going to take time. A lot of rebuilding, a lot of storytelling. And I think a lot of people have forgotten that this shit doesn't happen overnight. I saw people on Twitter talking about, oh, the Toronto crowd was dead. Oh my God, this crowd sucked. I don't know what show you were watching, but Toronto was great tonight. They were only dead for the segments, sorry, with people that aren't really established as good characters. I love Asuka, but Asuka has not been all that great on the main roster. I know that's going to piss a lot of people off. Compared to her NXT run, no. Asuka has not been all that great. Has she been entertaining? Sure. I did like her run with Kairi Sane and the Kabuki Warriors. But in terms of her as an individual wrestler, meh. Mid. Sorry. I know she's great. We all know she's great. But has she really done all that much? Now, if they revamp her like they revamped Kevin Owens, she'll do a lot of great things. So I look forward to seeing what they do with her now that this tag team tournament business with her and Alexa Bliss is over with. Same thing with Alexa Bliss. What are they going to do with her? It's just a bunch of dry faces. Bland, faceless wrestlers that are all good inside the ring. And that's an issue. If they're all good inside the ring, who stands out? The people who are the best at it. Exactly. That's why they were quiet for the women's matches, but they popped for Edge. They popped for Kevin Owens, of course, right? Canadians. They popped for Trish Stratus, of course, Canadians, right? They popped for Johnny Gargano, not Canadian. Not Canadian. They popped for the Ziggler versus Finn Balor match, not Canadians, right? Ziggler is not a Canadian, right? I don't think he is. Nah, he's not. They popped for Bianca. The people who are established, the people who are stars, they reacted to. The ones who aren't, they didn't react to. I love Dakota. I love IYO SKY, Io Shirai. I love Bayley, but we're still in the midst of establishing them as stars. They're not stars yet. They will be, but not yet. I know they're going to get pissed off at me for saying that, but it's true. What do you want me to say? You can sit here all day and tell me that these guys are great inside the ring, that they were great on NXT, that they were great in Stardom or everywhere else. Yeah. But when they go out there, the crowd is sitting on their hands and they're silent. Sorry. And you can't get mad at the crowds for not reacting to them. They don't relate. They're not engaged with the characters yet. They will be. You have to give this time. I know everyone wants what Sami Zayn got this past Friday. Sami Zayn got a hero's reaction. Kevin Owens tonight in Toronto got a hero's reaction. You're not going to get that for every superstar. I know. But who's to say with the right type of booking and the right type of story that an Aaliyah can't get that? That when she eventually comes back, Charlotte doesn't get that. You know, there's a lot of people that we don't know can be stars because we never gave them a shot. Now they will get a shot. So I'm very excited to see what comes from WWE. As for tonight, Raw was good. I thought Raw overall did a lot of great things. We're continuing the Dexter Lumis storyline where he's just creating chaos. He interfered in the tag match with Miz, AJ, Ciampa, and Bobby Lashley and kidnapped The Miz. Okay, let's see where that goes. Oh my god, a legitimate storyline. Wow. Yeah, I can't wait to see where that leads to. We got, again, tag team tournament, semifinals, women's tag team tournament. Meh. We'll get into that in a second. Trish Stratus is hot as hell, always has been, always will be. She was hot as hell 22 years ago. She's hot here in 2022. She'll be hot in 22 years later because she's Trish Stratus. Yeah, just a lot of good things on the show. Edge in the main event, doing a Canadian Destroyer. Hell yeah. Edge almost 50 and he's doing a Canadian Destroyer. The more you know. Just a lot of good stuff on this show. Lots of storyline advancement. I want to get into it. So let's not waste any time. Let's pay these bills and then we'll get right to the review. And I'm going to keep trying to see if I can get you guys to say it with me. I'm going to keep repeating this advertisement as much as I can because I would like to see if you guys can catch on with it. So, you guys ready? Warm myself up. Here we go. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all of my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. But also don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks after the fact. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at JustAlexCentral. Also, give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, and give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today and Pro Wrestling Tees. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt. But most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America, cause it's the remix t-shirt made by It's Genox and Firestar Heart. All of this down below in the description box. And if you're ever surfing on the interwebs, and you're always wondering where the malwares are coming from, you don't know where they at, where they at. You don't know where they gonna come from. They could be coming from your left. They could be coming from your right. And that's just stressful. Well, guess what? You can safely surf the interwebs now, thanks to Surfshark. And you might also be able to get access to perhaps movies or other nice little goodies in other, in other countries by using Surfshark too. I bet you're wondering, Alex, how can I do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. How's about we get a quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll get to some shoutouts. Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. When you're doing business on the web, having a VPN is almost essential, and many agree there's no better service than Surfshark. Let me tell you why. Surfshark provides you 24/7 protection from hackers, data leaks, malware, and even allows you free access to movie streaming services in different countries. I personally appreciate Surfshark's ability to block all malware websites and scan all downloads for potential viruses. You just never know what could impact your online experience, and navigating has become a lot more safer because of this service. So today, if you visit the link surfshark.deals/justalex and use the promo code JustAlex, you not only get 83% off your monthly payments, but you'll get an extra 3 months for free. This is a massive deal that many of you should take up while it's here. So don't wait, feel safe, get protected by Surfshark today. Alright, welcome everybody. I am looking at 150 people live. Thank you guys for being here. Be sure you like the video. Please like the video, because the more you like the video, the more opportunities I will get to be recommended here on YouTube. This is a big audience early. This is the early audience, as I can suspect that there are other people watching great YouTubers on here. Solid Monster, Good Mic Work, JD from NY, many others. But you chose me, and I am grateful. So, like the video, though. That does help me out. It has been helping me out. I noticed that my numbers have been up, like all the way up. You guys have been sharing me on social media. My TikTok is close to getting 1,000 followers. I'm very happy about that. Facebook is killing it. Instagram is growing. I've gone all the way with the wrestling on my Instagram. It's no longer just music. I've decided to go wrestling with my Instagram because I have wrestlers following me. So yeah, social media, it's all wrestling now, and I'm excited to go full in with this. All right, show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shadow 97, Firestar Heart, Elias, Damian, Godzilla Hawk, who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Let's play these super chats, and then we'll go ahead and get into the fun here.
Gargano wins briefcase from Theory. Book it HHH.
Let's keep the briefcase on Theory. Theory is starting to impress me more and more. You know, they picked a good one. I've always thought Austin Theory was a great talent, even when he, way before he came to the main roster. When he was on NXT, I saw it. So, keep the briefcase on him.
Poor AEW. No Gargano for you. How does it feel, lol?
I wouldn't know. I'm not AEW. And I'm good. Everyone just thinks I'm going to be hurt by certain talent going to WWE or AEW. Listen, now that Vince is out of the picture, I don't give a damn. Because all it is just a click. Okay, channel 247, channel 245. That's it. I had to now stop saying, I have to stop, doing 245 and do 247. That's it. Or on the hard days, I do 26. That's literally it. I don't care. Wrestling is wrestling. I'm happy to watch both of them. All right, so let's go ahead and do these shout outs. Thank you to the following people for being here. We got, this is new. This one's not a name, but it's like CNDHSJSJWVS. Welcome, sir. Thank you for showing up. Okay, you got it. We got Mr. Anthony, right. Leo Lamel. Leo Lamel, where have you been, sir? I haven't seen you in a minute. Seth Rollins. Yes, right. Seth freaking Rollins. JJ Bulldog. Joseph Winters. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. How's retirement, Vince? The shows are so much better without you. And you know this, man. Joey Mama Redondo. We got Chris Fire, yeah, 2022. Good to have you here, Chris. I think he's showing up now because I gave him that tagline. Fire, yeah. Sam 3, who liked one of the songs at the beginning. Every song that you hear during my live streams are down below in the description. So check them out. Kyle, just Kyle. We got Travis, the Gaming Snorlax. Good to have you here. Brian Cutler. Oh my goodness, they're coming in now. Khalil does everything. Everything? Well, Khalil, can you bring back the names that were cool? Nikki Ash gotta go. Dewdrop gotta go. Viking Raiders are garbage. I hate that name. I want the Roar Raiders or the War Machine. Whichever one, they gotta go. Can you bring those names back? Because if you can, you definitely can do everything. We got Xavier Jackson, King of Echo Mundo, Great Reginald Scott. We also got Stephen Harris. That's a new one. Midnight Joker. I see you a lot. I might have to give you a tagline. I'll figure it out. Jamarcus Williams, Casey Morgan, the Beep Jr., YouTube member, the Beep Jr. in the house. I think I saw, I'm almost certain I saw King Mike Tuds. I don't see him right now. I thought I saw King Mike, there he is, yeah. King Mike Tuds in the building, former Super Chat champion, King Mike Tuds. Let's do 3 more. John Beal II, Soul Brother number 5. Love that name. Love that name. And the last one is going to go to Paid Enthusiast. Thank y'all for being here. If I don't say your name, don't take it personally. I love you all, but there's 150 people in here. I can't say all your names. Now it's 140. But let's go ahead and get things started. You know we got to start it off hot, right? We got to start it off the right way. I know y'all want me to talk about Trish Stratus. We'll get to her in a second. But the biggest news, what everyone is talking about, the return of Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Gargano is back in WWE. It's been reported that no one knew about it. Fightful Select straight up came out and said they kept it a secret from the roster. They brought him in secretly, and him walking out, no one saw it coming. The only people that knew about it were the higher-ups. Good job. Good job keeping that one a secret. Yeah, man. I'm happy for Johnny. I am happy for Johnny that he's able to finally live his dream in WWE. Because ultimately, this is where he's always wanted to be. Not saying he didn't want or couldn't have gone to AEW. I think AEW would have been a great place for Johnny. The matches he could have had with Bryan Danielson and CM Punk and many Kenny Omega. Oh my God. It would have been phenomenal. Darby Allin? Like, it's just, it would have been a candy store for Johnny Gargano. Claudio Castagnoli, man, he could have had some amazing matches in AEW. But he chose WWE because that's where he wants to be. That's his home. That's his dream home. It wasn't when Vince was in charge. Sorry, when Vince was there, it was hell. And I'm pretty sure, and I don't think I'm off the mark when I say this. I'm pretty sure everyone thought this when it happened. When Gargano walked away, when he decided to not resign, I'm pretty sure he was dead set on going to AEW. And I say this knowing that he was in a ton of AEW vlogs, Ethan Page and Sammy Guevara's blogs. I'm almost certain he was set on going. But it seems like, this is what's reported, AEW wasn't as set on him coming in as he was. They didn't really jump on the opportunity to get him. Because I'm pretty sure if Tony really wanted to have Gargano, he could have signed him. He didn't jump on him, which is interesting. Is it because of the loaded roster? Is it because they have a loaded roster? Probably, I don't know. But I would think you would jump on Gargano. You call Gargano. You know what I mean? You call Bray Wyatt. You call those two. I don't care how loaded your roster is. You sign them immediately. Well, it looks like he didn't want Gargano, which is interesting to me. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see on the real news of why AEW didn't jump on Gargano. Maybe they did, and he just said, I don't know. But, yeah, it's clear that WWE wanted him. Reports were out for weeks now that Shawn Michaels has been wanting to get him back. Communication between WWE and Gargano never stopped. It never stopped. Like Karrion Kross, when he got let go, communication never stopped. They were always planning to bring these guys back. They just couldn't because of Vince. But now that Vince is gone, here they come. So I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy because I know he will be featured as a main event player. Why? Because Triple H sees him as a main event player. The crowd gave him a main event player reaction. When he showed up tonight in Toronto, they received him with open arms. They weren't sitting on their hands. It was a big pop. It would have been a bigger pop in Cleveland, but Toronto still loved him. I'm happy. I think this is going to be a great run for him. I'm excited to see what they do with him. Is he going to be in a tag team with Ciampa? I'm cool with that. DIY reunion? Awesome. Is he going to be a singles competitor? A singles competitor would be dope. What? Is he going to fight AJ Styles? Let's go. Seth Rollins? Let's go. Jesus Christ. Who else could he fight? I don't mind him fighting Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander. He could fight... Oh my god, the list goes on. This is just on Raw. Kevin Owens, that would be a fucking phenomenal match. Sami Zayn, that would be a phenomenal match. God, imagine that. DIY versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Oh my goodness. And Cody Rhodes. Man, Cody lucked out. Cody is going to come back to an amazing roster. Cody Rhodes versus Gargano, man. Oh, even something small like Chad Gable versus Gargano. Come on, bro. Come on. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to see what WWE does with him. I have no complaints. You will never see me give anyone shit for signing Gargano. He is a main event player. He is one of the best wrestlers in the world. So, big L for AEW. Sorry, and I love him, but this was an L. They should have jumped on him immediately. I mean, when his contract was up, I don't understand why Tony didn't call him the very next day. How much you need? Cool. That's it. I don't care how big your roster is. You sign Gargano. Oh, the roster's loaded. You sign Gargano. Make it work. Make that shit work. They signed Claudio. He didn't waste time signing Claudio Castagnoli. He could have signed Gargano. Alright, well, that's neither here nor there. Give me your thoughts on Gargano. I am very happy that he's back. That he's just back. That's what really, really matters. My question to all of you. Who do you want to see Gargano fight? Give me your top 5. Top 5 people you would like to see Gargano fight. Matter of fact, let me look at the live chat, see what people are saying. How do I feel about Candice LeRae coming back soon? Well, that's quite the addition to the women's roster. I don't really have an opinion yet. She doesn't really... If I'm being honest with you, we already have a short blonde-haired girl called Alexa Bliss, so it's going to be hard for her to stand out. You know what I mean? Yeah. We also got Liv Morgan on SmackDown. You know, we got 2 short blonde-haired women on Raw and SmackDown, so I'm like, where does Candice fit in exactly? So we'll see what that does. See, and that's another thing too. I feel like AEW would have been a great place for Candice. An excellent place for Candice. WWE, not so much. Gargano would have been great, WWE or AEW. So, well, they'll have to make it work. I'm very excited. I really am. It's just a great time to be a wrestling fan. I keep saying I'm excited because I really am. Gargano, man. Johnny Wrestling is on my TV set. We got Kenny Omega this past week. We had Bryan Danielson come back. CM Punk came back. Freaking Gargano. Freaking Dexter Lumis is killing it. They brought back Karrion Kross. If you are a wrestling fan, right now, you are having the time of your life. This is probably one of the best summers I've had as a wrestling fan since. It's been a while. It's been at least 10 years. When was the last summer that was actually dope? Hold up. 2013 was pretty dope. Well, 2011 for sure. I'm going to go with 2013. That was a pretty dope summer. Yeah, 2013. So almost 10 years ago. Give me your thoughts down below. All right. Monday Night Raw. Before we get into it, quickly, I gotta plug it. Victoria did my interview with I can't speak English. I did my interview with Victoria last week. You guys have been killing it with the viewership. The shorts are actually getting more views than the actual interview. The actual interview has 700 views, but the shorts got 3,000 plus. Y'all are really liking them shorts. Really, if you haven't yet, check out the interview with Victoria. It would really, really make her happy. She's already happy. She's already seen the views. She's already seeing people check her out. She's very grateful that you guys are, loving and appreciating her for what she's done. But if you haven't seen it yet, this is the interview for you. Also, I gotta plug it. Since I got almost 200 people in here, I need to plug Raw Cognizance, my podcast. Raw Cognizance is easily becoming the fastest rising podcast here in Houston. And we are growing more and more every day. So the more you subscribe, the more you watch, the better we'll be. So we're going to go over here really quickly. It's going to be over before you know it. Here we go. Boom. Raw Cognizance, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 522 subscribers. I would like to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. Or if you guys want to make me very happy, we can hit 1,000 today. That's not going to happen, but who knows? I can dream. Recently just posted some new videos. Shout out to our special guest, Addison Ella, who is an upcoming singer, recording artist. Check her out. We did topics like Lady Gaga officially playing Harley Quinn, the breakup between Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian. We did a topical video on would Taylor Swift be famous without Kanye West? Alex Jones being exposed, Mar-a-Lago raid, and then we got many other things. We got Warner Brothers Discovery canceling Batgirl, Phase 4, Marvel. We talk about Dave Chappelle. We talked about Will Smith, Brittany Griner. Should T'Challa be recast? So many things. Doja Cat. The Uvalde shooting, R. Kelly, Obi-Wan, Stranger Things, Amber Heard, Monique, Netflix, Jada Pinkett Smith, the January 6th hearings, Nev Campbell not returning to Scream. So many things for you people to check out. So, if you like anything not wrestling related, that's the podcast for you. All right, let's get to it. Monday Night Raw. Live in Toronto, Canada. By the way, it was sold out, like a legitimate sellout. They've been selling out all their stuff now. Ever since Triple H took over, they've just been selling out this bitch. And I love it. It's so good. It's so good seeing WWE do good business when it's actually creating good TV, when it's actually trying to create good TV. It feels earned. You know what I mean? We kicked things off with a brawl between Seth freaking Rollins, and Matt Riddle. Loved it. It was a chaotic brawl. Short and simple. Building up their match for, of course, Clash of the Castle. That's going to be an excellent match, by the way. And I like that it's NXT Matt Riddle. It's not goofy Riddle. This is badass Riddle versus Seth Rollins. And I'm excited about that. Man, look, if Seth Rollins is like the gatekeeper to all these talents, dope. I love it. And I hope Seth Rollins ends up fighting Gargano soon. That needs to happen. That needs to be his first match. Matter of fact, I want to see Gargano fight Seth at, what is the pay-per-view after Cardiff? Is that Extreme Rules? Extreme Rules, let's do it. Lego. So, yeah, it's just easy booking. They hate each other, they fight, they're brawling. Simple as that. And then following that, we had the return of Trish Stratus. Miss Stratus faction. Still fine as hell. That woman hasn't aged a day. The hell you still looking this fine? Still got a body. Still got a pretty face. And can probably still wrestle. Ultimately, she came out, said what's up. Then she got interrupted by Bayley and her crew. IYO SKY and, of course, Dakota Kai. And I'm sitting here going, Bayley versus Trish would be an excellent match. Oh, that would be such a good ass match. Oh, I want it. I want it so bad. Well, actually, after seeing Bayley wrestle tonight, maybe we need to hold off on it just a little bit, because Bayley, yeah, we'll talk about it. But for the idea, why not? Just for doing it, Trish versus Bayley would be a great thing to watch. Might not be a great match, based off of how bad that match was with Aaliyah. Like, come on, if you can't have a good match with Aaliyah, we're in trouble. Not saying Aaliyah is a great performer, but for real, I did not like that match with Bayley and Aaliyah. That was just a bad match altogether. It was bad, man. We'll talk about it. Trish is all like, bring it on. I can come out of retirement at any time. You know what I mean? Basically teasing she'll get back inside the ring. Bianca came out, then Asuka, and then Alexa Bliss, and then we went into the tag match. Dakota Kai and IYO SKY versus Alexa Bliss and Asuka and the Women's Tag Team Tournament. By the way, apparently, this is reported straight from WWE, Toxic Attraction is already out of the tournament. Yeah, they won their match on SmackDown. Gigi Dolan got injured during the match, and now they're out. So we're doing a last chance Fatal 4-Way on SmackDown, and then that team will go on to fight Aaliyah and Raquel Rodriguez. I was going to say Gonzalez. Raquel Rodriguez, and they'll go on to fight Dakota Kai and IYO SKY next week. I'm not feeling this tournament. I'm sorry. It's way too soon. It was way too soon to bring these titles back. I just don't care. And the crowd was dead. Not saying Asuka, IYO. By the way, those two interacting was great. But I'm not saying any of these four women are terrible. I love Asuka. Love Alexa. Love me some IYO SKY. And love me some Dakota Kai. That's a future world champion, women's champion. But you know what I mean. This was a nice match to watch, but the crowd didn't care because they're not established. Asuka's character has been bastardized by Vince for years now. She needs to be reestablished. Alexa Bliss's character has been awful. Just awful. Even she thinks she's not doing so well. And of course, Dakota Kai and IYO SKY, they're the only ones involved with something. It's a nice group. So I'm assuming they're going to win the tournament. I guess that's why people don't care. It's like, well, clearly the people that's involved with an angle are going to win the tournament, right? Just saying. But yeah. And as you can imagine, IYO SKY and Dakota Kai won. They pinned Asuka. So can we just revamp Asuka and Alexa Bliss, please? Just revamp them. Make them singles competitors. I want Asuka to go back to being a killer. I want Killer Asuka again. I miss Killer Asuka. She used to, man, that was my favorite part of NXT. I remember when she was on that undefeated streak. I was like, God, this is better than Goldberg. I said that. No cap. I remember saying that. I said, this is better than Goldberg. But, yeah. This is just my opinion. You don't have to agree. We really should not have brought these belts back. Just way too soon. But we here. So, I mean, we could just give Dakota and IYO the belts now. Save us the trouble. The wrestling was good, though. I think the wrestling all night was great. Like, next up is Finn Balor versus Dolph Ziggler. They're giving Finn Balor a lot of microphone time, which he needs. He needs that. He's been needing that for a while now. I guess we're going to see if we can make this stable play out. By stable, I mean the Judgment Day. They already created it. Let's just see if we can make it work. It's not the same without Edge, but whatever. It's whatever at this point. I'm not tripping about it. It's just whatever. But they're here, so we're going to see if we can make it work. I like the way we set up the next match with Ziggler and Finn. Ziggler backstage in Gorilla cutting a promo. He says he's been doing this for a long time, highs and lows, and can admit that Theory was the better man last week, but he just wants to help him. And that's when Judgment Day rolled in, and Finn Balor tells him to make like a leap and split, if you know what I mean. He makes me sick. You make me sick, Ziggler. Guys like Kim and Rey Mysterio who attach themselves to up-and-coming stars, to keep themselves afloat. And there's nothing that Dolph can teach him. And then Ziggler slaps the shit out of him. Slaps the shit out of Finn, he falls down. And then Dolph says, if he's gonna sit on his ass like a little bitch, he asked him, are you gonna sit on your ass like a little bitch, or are you gonna come to the ring? And that's when we got the next match. I like that. I like the setup. Then the match was awesome. This was a first time meeting between Ziggler and Finn Balor, right? Yeah, this was great. This was amazing. I loved it. Lots of crazy near falls. Ziggler is really getting back to his old self. I'm liking that Ziggler is returning to 2012, 2013, 2014. When was he a babyface? 2013? 2014 Ziggler? Whichever one. He's returning to that Ziggler, and I like it. But Finn Balor needed this win because they're trying to make him a legitimate main event player, which is good. So he ends up beating Ziggler with some help. Freaking Rhea Ripley socked him right in the face. Right in the face. And of course helped Finn Balor beat him. So, again, keeping the heat on Judgment Day. Smart. I believe after this, it was announced that Bayley would take on Aaliyah. Oh, God. Let's just talk about this match. It's later on, but I'm talking about it now. This match sucked. I don't know what the hell was going on. Is it because Bayley is just rusty? She hasn't wrestled in a while. This was her first match back. I don't care. This match was garbage. It was boring. Aaliyah, she's had her moments to shine when she's working with the right people. She looked great against Natty. Yeah, Natalya made her look really well. Bayley didn't. I don't know what it was. Bayley gave her a lot of offense, but it didn't feel competitive. I don't know what it was. It was weird. Yeah, I didn't think either one of them looked good in this match. So, yeah, Bayley won. That's what ultimately matters, right? Okay, well, there you go. Bayley won. Yeah, that match was not good. I'm hoping that over time Bayley will work out that ring rust or whatever the hell the problem is. But yeah, that was. I've seen better from Bayley. Of course we've seen better. Bayley had one of the greatest, still not even one, the greatest women's match I've ever seen with Sasha, the greatest on NXT Takeover Brooklyn, the greatest. So I know she can have great matches. I don't know what the deal is with her. All right. It's probably just an off day for both of them. Chad Gable. Sheesh, please. Chad Gable came out to basically tell the Canadian audience that they suck. And thank you. Well, I guess you know what time it is, right? I gotta do my obligatory Chad Gable shout out. My little Chad Gable chant. And I'm proud to be an American and a big Chad Gable fan. Thank you! And this guy was awesome tonight because he took on Kevin Owens. Oh, no. Not just a Kevin Owens. Not just your Kevin Owens. It's NXT's Kevin Owens. All the way down to his intro. His Titantron with the KO and stuff. To his attire, to his haircut. It's old school throwback Kevin Owens. And he wrestled like NXT Kevin Owens. It was amazing. Oh my god. And the crowd received him like a motherfucking star. Triple H literally pressed the reset button on Kevin Owens. And it was needed. Oh my god, was it needed. Thank the Lord. Thank God. Did we ever need that? I'm so happy they pushed the reset button on him. Everything that he used to do in NXT, from that top rope fisherman buster, to the cannonball, to the exploder suplex, to that, I don't know what that is, the neck breaker, what is that? The steam breaker, the pump handle steam breaker. That shit was dope. I love it, man. Oh, but then he finished them off, not with the stunner, but with the pop-up powerbomb. Yes! Oh my god, we're going all the way back to NXT Kevin Owens. And then they teased him doing a powerbomb, the apron powerbomb on Chad Gable. But, of course, Otis saved him. But Otis, for his troubles, got a stunner. It was awesome. I loved it. I loved it so much. This is so cool. This is so cool. Kevin Owens is back, man. The Kevin Owens is back. I look forward to seeing where his storyline with Sami Zayn goes. I might see him on SmackDown. We should see him on SmackDown. We got DIY on Raw. SmackDown should be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn show. Tag match. AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley versus The Miz and Tommaso Ciampa. Miz and Ciampa. I said it last week. It's temporary. It should be temporary. I'm not feeling it. They're trying to make it work. I'm not feeling it. I'm just not. But it's temporary for sure since Gargano is back. Gargano's back. We're doing DIY. Calling it now. Ciampa and Gargano DIY. We need it. We need it. We need it. We need it. God damn it. We fucking need it. Sorry. This was a good match. But what people are going to talk about is what happened at the end. It didn't in a DQ. Or apparently it went to a no contest. People are saying it was a DQ, but it's being billed as a no contest. Why? Because during the match, someone maxed tried to assault AJ, and then that guy got carried off. The mask comes off. You're thinking it's Dexter Lumis, right? It's Dexter Lumis. No, it's not. It's some other guy. Did we ever find out who that guy was? People were saying it's Gargano. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Gargano. It wasn't Gargano. Who was the guy that got carried off? Who was that? Someone find that for me. Find that for me, please. Well, anyways, Miz goes over to the other side of the ramp, and we see another masked man stand up, take off his mask. That's Dexter Lumis. He hooks Miz in a sleeper and carries his ass off. He kidnaps the Miz. He kidnapped the Miz. Alrighty then. Is that what we're doing? Kidnapping Miz? I was on the impression he was going after AJ Styles. No, he's going after the Miz. Okay. Alrighty. Good to know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where things go here. For real, for real. I'm excited to see what they're doing with Dexter Lumis. It's an actual storyline with layers. Holy shit. I'm super excited right now, man. I'm excited. Like, where is this going? Hopefully it doesn't get too creepy. Nah, fuck that. Get as creepy as you want. Make this super creepy. I want Dexter Lumis to be Shaw. What was his name again? Hold on. Samuel Shaw. Go full Samuel Shaw. Because he was a creep in TNA, in Bad Wrestling. So I'm excited about that. Super excited about that. All right, let me see. Is Edge and Damian Priest the only thing left to talk about? Kurt Angle's coming next week. Super dope. Did I talk about Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano, or did I just talk about Gargano? Well, Gargano came back, we know that, and then Austin Theory interrupted him, talking about hey, I'm better than you. I have a briefcase. Gargano's like, bitch, super kick. And that was it. So they're probably going to have a match at Clash at the Castle. Dope. Do it. That's going to be dope. Kurt Angle's next week. I already said that. Let me just go back really quickly. I already talked about Gigi Dolan being injured. We'll find out who the next tag team is. Kevin Owens, Chad Gable. Thank you. Let me see here. Rodriguez, Aaliyah, and Bayley sucked ass. Ziggler and Finn Balor didn't suck ass at all. That was awesome. Women's tag team tournament. No one cares. Trish was amazing. She hot as hell. Yeah, I think this is it. Edge versus Damian Priest. Cool. Love this match. Loved it. I love the story of Edge taking on his first pupil. And Edge dished out a lot of crazy shit. Hurricane Ranas, dives to the outside. A freaking Canadian Destroyer that he won the match with. This is already a match of your candidate. I'm joking. It's not. But it was still an awesome goddamn match. Edge is amazing. The fact that this man is almost 50 and he's still wrestling like he was 25. Yeah. Edge is amazing. Edge is by far one of the greatest in the world. He's the greatest of all time. One of the greatest of all time. For sure. Top 20 for sure. Might be in the top 10s by the end of it. But top 20 for sure. For sure. Don't even think about having a top 20 list and Edge is not on there. I won't take it seriously. I don't care who you think. Who you think is the greatest of all time. If you do a top 20 list and Edge is not on there, I'm not taking it seriously. Edge is he's an all-time great, man. He had an all-time, in my opinion, he had an all-time awesome match for Raw here in Toronto. This was his first match in over 12 years, I believe, right? In 12 years. Since he retired. There you go. Yeah, man. Edge is back. Edge is back. Had an awesome match. He won with a Canadian Destroyer and then a spear. Was going to hit Damian Priest with a concerto, but then Rhea Ripley interfered because, you can't hit women. But little did Rhea Ripley know, Beth freaking Phoenix was there. She came out, was like, Beth smash. Gets the chair and starts hitting the ground. Was like, come here, bitch. And Rhea Ripley said, no. She was like, deuce. Rhea Ripley versus Beth Phoenix. Yes. Oh, yeah. There you go. So I guess it's going to be... How are we going to make this work? So it's Rhea Ripley... I guess Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio, Edge, and Beth Phoenix. Something to think about. You know what I mean? We'll find out. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for Raw. Raw has progressively gotten better and better and better and better. SmackDown is awesome already. Didn't take that hard to make it awesome. Just book good shows and it became great again. I've always thought SmackDown was the easier show to book. Raw is very hard, but it's getting better and better. And next week we're getting Kurt Angle, and then Riddle and I wish it was Riddle and Edge. That would have been great. Riddle and Rollins, excuse me. More development for the characters, which is what we need. Just give me more development. Give me more storytelling. Over time, these shows will be hot again. They will be hot again, but you got to give it time. People are so impatient. You know, people don't want to let the stories play out. They always just want it now. No, you can't get it now. You gotta wait. God damn it. But yeah, this was great. Great show. Really enjoyed Raw tonight. How'd y'all feel about it? Let me know down below in the comments. So, before I get out of here, I'm going to turn Super Chats on. I'm going to spend at least a couple of minutes with the live chat to see where your heads are at. So, yeah, we're slowly progressing into a much better era for WWE. I'm excited. All right, let's just get it out the way. How do we all feel about the return of Johnny Wrestling? Let me know. Let me know. JJ Bulldog says, sorry, Tony, you snooze, you lose. Exactly. How you let Tony, how you let Johnny Gargano slip through? You could have picked him up. I know he had a kid. That doesn't mean he couldn't at least talk to him. I know AEW would be fine, but that one sucked. Man, how you gonna let that one slip? Johnny Gargano versus Cody Rhodes is a WrestleMania match. That's a WrestleMania match. DIY versus the Usos. Ooh! I'm excited. Do I see Enzo? Oh, I didn't think about that. Big Cass and Enzo coming back. Yo! Make it happen. Soft. Yo! Man. My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified dream, and I'm bona fide stood, and you can't teach that. Oh man, that'd be so cool. Ricochet versus Gargano. Already saw it, but why not? Run that back. AJ Styles versus Gargano. Yes, sir. There we go. Roman versus Gargano. Absolutely. Sammy versus Gargano. Seth Rollins. Edge versus Gargano. Man, there's so many people for him to wrestle. I can't wait for it. I can't wait. It's gonna be good. But yeah, how we feeling? Can we please have Ciampa and Gargano fight for the U.S. title? Or for the world title? Screw that. Go for the highest title. What's this? Tennille Dashwood, aka Emma, has left Impact Wrestling. Do I think she'll go back to WWE? If she does come back, I want the Emma we had before she left. Not the I didn't like that gimmick. Sorry, I hate it. I hate that. I wanted the glasses Emma. When she was with Dana Brooke. That's a tag team. That's a tag team. Do I see Iconics returning? Sure. I would. Well, isn't Peyton Royce pregnant? My bad, Cassie. I think Cassie's pregnant right now. Okay, but when she has her child, she wants to come back? Sure. Iconics? Absolutely. Hell yeah. What do I think about Asuka versus Io Shirai at WrestleMania? Hell yeah. One-on-one? Let's do it. Yes, Evil Emma. That's what that was. I loved Evil Emma. Evil Emma was the shit. That bitch was awesome. Let me see. How do we feel about Kevin Owens? Let's talk about Kevin Owens. So, how do we feel about Kevin Owens going back to his NXT persona, the NXT gimmick? And here's my question, who do you want to see revert back to their NXT gimmick? This will be the last question I ask y'all before I get out of here. Who do you want to see revert back to their NXT gimmick? Let me know. Hit me with it. Apparently, Emma is dating Madcap Moss. I did not know that. Ooh, Matt got Moss. Something to think about. Oh, you know who I want to see return? Bo Dallas. I want to see Bo Dallas. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. I want to see Bo Dallas come back. I really do. All you have to do is believe. Oh my God. I will mark out so hard if Bo Dallas comes back. You don't even know. You don't even know. People are saying they want Asuka to revert back to her NXT gimmick. Hell yeah. Sami Zayn, you're going to get old school Sami Zayn. You know that's happening. Can't wait for that one. T-Bar, yes. Dominic Dijakovic, there you go. Shayna Baszler, yes. The Sawnoff women's champion, fuck yeah. NXT Shinsuke Nakamura, yes. Bobby Roode, come on. Glorious Bobby Roode. Glorious, I will defend, I will give in till I'm victorious. I can't wait for it, man. Pete Dunne, yes. Pete Dunne. The Bruiserweight, please. Please bring that one back. Piper Niven, absolutely. Get rid of Doudrop, I agree. Ooh, Nikki Cross. Man. Oh my God. Nikki Cross with, oh my God, what was the name of their stable again? I keep forgetting the name of the stable. Let's see. Nikki Cross, Eric Young, NXT. What was it called? It was Sanity. Ooh, Sanity. I would love Sanity to come back. Oh, AOP. Yeah. AOP? Man, I want to cry. I really want to cry because there's so many great gimmicks that came from NXT and WWE fucked them up. Think about all the gimmicks I just named you. Soft. S-A-W-F-T. Soft. Asuka. Sanity. War Raiders. Ricochet. Oh my God, they fucked them all up. It's sad when you think about what WWE could have had if they had just booked them properly. But oh well. Oh well. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me for this stream. Down below, tell me how you feel about Gargano coming back. Kevin Owens going back to NXT. Who would you like to see revert back to their NXT gimmick? Talk to me down below. Alright, as I close this thing out, as you file out, please leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, click the bell. Follow me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's all going into wrestling now. Check out Raw Cotton Sense. Check out my interview with Victoria. And of course, join the membership, YouTube membership or Patreon. Either way, you get free access, early access to interviews coming up. And if you want to donate using Cash App, donate using Venmo. Thank you to Gino Morgan TV for the awesome donation he gave me earlier today. I really do appreciate those who take the time to help a brother out with Cash App. It really, really does help me. I'm always grateful to my fans. Please know that. Please know that. All right, as for the rest of the week, we got CM Punk versus Jon Moxley on Wednesday. I am re-uploading my cover of Cody Rhodes' theme song. I didn't like the last one. Thought it was kind of garbage. This one's better. Trust me, it's better. That one is going up. Might go up immediately after this. Honestly, I might just go ahead and just throw that bitch up. Just throw it up. So, as soon as I'm done with this podcast, I'll throw up the cover of Cody Rhodes. You can check that out. Yeah, that's it. It's Raw, Dynamite, SmackDown. Next week is Cardiff, and then All Out. So, it's gonna be fun. If anything else crazy happens, you know I'll be up here to talk about it. So be sure you like the video and you subscribe for more right here in Alex's World. A place that is, was, and always will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. I'm out. Peace.